Now, I don't know if this is a controversial opinion, but I'm gonna say it. Smash Bros. Melee is the best Smash game we ever had and ever got. I just feel like every Smash Bros. Game ever since 2001 has just been lacking somewhat. It's just not got the energy of the other game, of this game. And I would know because if you've been on my Instagram, have every single Smash Brothers game. I have been quite faithful to this series for some reason. I don't know why. I've just got every single one. I've even got it on 3DS. I've got the Wii version. I've got the Wii U one. And I just compare every single game, every single Smash Brothers game that comes out to Smash Bros. Melee on the GameCube. So if you're too young to remember this game, or have never played it before, Smash Bros. Melee was released in 2001 for the GameCube and is the second game in the franchise after the first one, which was on the Nintendo 64. If you don't know what Smash Brothers is, it's just like a cross-franchise fighter, platform fighter, arcade fighter. I don't really know how to kind of summarize. It's its own thing, but it's like the superstars of Nintendo all just punching each other. It does have a bit more in-depth running story, but that's a whole other thing. And so far it's seen a release on almost every single Nintendo platform, from Nintendo 64, it was on the GameCube, it was on the Wii, it was on the 3DS, the Wii U, and now Switch with Smash Bros. Ultimate. And overall you had about 25 characters that you could pick from, ranging from different Nintendo franchises, everything from Mario and Zelda to Fire Emblem and Mother, or Earthbound, or whatever you want to call it, which was way more than what we had previously. I think in the first game there was about 11. There's so many secret characters as well, because you don't initially have them all unlocked, and there isn't an overwhelming amount of characters like we got in sort of Smash Bros. Ultimate on the Switch. Now, I just do want to say, as you're watching this sort of footage, of just capture footage that I do have an issue with my game card at the moment. My capture card, it keeps sort of chugging the frame rate, so I'm sorry, I'm working on getting it fixed. So now that I've said that, I can say this game is silky smooth. It runs so nicely on the original GameCube hardware, and it just looks amazing. You barely ever get any lag, any game rate drop, and when you've got up to like 4 or 5 characters on screen just absolutely smashing into each other, you can just constantly see what's going on. This game also feels and controls amazingly. I don't know whether that's to do with the ergonomic sort of GameCube controller or just good game design. It's probably a little bit of both, but I stand by that anyone can just pick up this game on with the GameCube controller and just have a rough idea, can just figure out how to play this game, and I think that is a quality of the game design. There are thousands of secrets and extras in this game, everything from collecting trophies to these extra bonus missions to score more points. There is loads of things in here, loads of characters to unlock, as I previously mentioned. There's even an entire other game mode called Adventure Mode, where the game turns from a brawler, melee brawler game, into this sort of like 2D platformer, which is like interspersed with actual matches in the game. And honestly, it adds so much more sort of replayability to the game. There's so many like extras you can unlock from playing this mode with different characters, getting different scores and finding secrets in this part of the game. The adventure mode levels are actually really well thought out and have quite a lot depth to them. There's little homages to sort of levels, like this is the Mario one. It resembles a little bit of World 1 from the very first Mario game, and there's just so many like nods to the franchises this game borrows from. I'm fairly certain that Adventure Mode was first introduced in Melee, and I don't think they've really replicated it in the same way since. It's like the World of Light in Smash Bros. Ultimate, but nothing which is just standard levels like this. I honestly feel that they have not, like Nintendo hasn't been able to replicate the quality of this game with other Smash Bros games. I just think it's peaked here, and they've always been chasing sort of to get to this level. It's kind of like when Slipknot release an album and they say, oh yeah, honestly it's going to be just as good as Iowa, and it's never as good as Iowa. It's that sort of feeling I have with this, and feel free to disagree with me here. Like, I would happily discuss this, but I feel like that is kind of true. I feel like the issue is with every Smash Bros game that came out after Melee, they kept trying to add, like adding more characters, trying to do more stuff, and it just never was as good as this. Like, it ate too many sort of cooks ruin the soup, or whatever it is. But yeah, that's me been rambling on about Smash Bros Melee from the GameCube. It's one of my favourite games, one of my most treasured memories playing this game growing up, and I absolutely love it. I will discuss this with anyone. If you disagree, if you agree, comment below, let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you very much for bearing with my absolutely atrocious frame rate throughout the video. If you have enjoyed the video, please remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, because there's going to be plenty more retro gaming videos coming out over the next couple of weeks. I try and do them every single weekday. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.